Hello, everyone. Welcome to Double or Nothing Podcast. This is Zach.
I'm Chase.
And you guys are listening to the very first podcast. Started off, we're going to do a little introduction about ourselves. Chase, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Okay. Well, you see, I was born in Independence, Kansas, right? A little small town east of Wichita, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Born there, moved to Aurora, Missouri, even smaller town. Got out of that dump at about age six. Moved to Wichita, Kansas. A little bit bigger city, right?
I bet.
Yeah. Went to Seltzer Elementary, first school here. Then what followed was Brooks Middle School.
Good.
Okay. It was a little...
You didn't fit in there? Or
No. No, I wouldn't say. Then, my 8th grade year, I moved to Andover Central Schools, where I met this one kid, right, who at first I was a little skeptical.
I don't blame you.
Who he was. He had some spiked hair. You know, it was just a little sketchy feeling.
I'll go ahead and introduce myself. I'm Zach. I know I said that. Just want to be clear, it's a new voice. We sound a lot alike over recorded audio. There's no video here.
Do we?
Yet. No, we don't sound anything alike.
I was going to say, I never heard anybody
But,
comment on that.
so yeah, I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, 99. Jumped around the states of the U.S. for a little bit growing up. Went from Arizona to California to Arizona to Houston, back to Cali, back
El
to
Paso.
Zona. No, El Paso. No. We
Okay.
did not settle there. And then we jumped over to Kansas in 8th grade, where everyone thought I was gay. Nothing wrong with it. That's just not who I am. A couple years goes by, and I just make everyone laugh. They're like, you know what? He's fine.
Yeah, keep going, I guess.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going. So it's like 8th grade. I don't exactly remember what happened. Everyone was in the class. We had a packed class. One guy told me to switch seats with him. We had a sub. He wanted to sit with his friends, right? We switched seats. I don't remember who it was, but I switched seats with this broad. And the teacher walked in, not the sub, our regular teacher, and she goes, "That is not where you sit. Why did you convince the new guy to switch seats?" And I looked over at the girl. I don't even know the story. I'm messing the story up. I don't even know it. I don't think I know it right. So,
Well, let's tell him about the story me and you first met.
first time I met Chase at the lunch table.
This is where we mended our friendship, right?
Yeah.
We came
Forget the
together.
last story. I don't know the details off the top of my head. Eventually, I'll get back to it.
Well, we can do that, you know. This is ours.
This
so
is
we can
us,
just throw
yeah.
it out the window.
This is us.
Mid-story.
And then we'll open a new window. There's a story, right? It's still falling. It's a lunch table. It's my first day. My ambassador.
Is it your first day?
Yeah.
Was it your first
Yeah,
day?
I judged you pretty hard because this guy was
Let's
making.
just say he had me all wrong.
The guy
I
was
had him all wrong.
guy was making jokes like no other. Okay,
I wasn't.
you were making a lot of jokes and just not a lot of laughs. One of our buddies, Alex Hess, that guy was making some funny jokes. He was really funny. Eventually, Hugo got the chance to make a joke, and this is 8th grade humor. Okay, so it's not as funny now. It was very funny to me back then.
Mm-hmm. You got to take yourself back to the middle school lunch table.
Yeah. Guy says, "What would you do for a Klondike bar?" Pauses, looks at everyone.
You know, it's a big thing. Klondike is always on the commercials.
It was everywhere.
And everybody's always doing these weird, outrageous things for a Klondike bar. And nobody, not one person just ask for a Klondike bar,
So,
you know?
That's what he said. He gave it a huge pause. Everyone looked at him like, what's this guy going for here? And he goes, just ask. Can I have a Klondike bar? And for some reason, I thought that was really funny. I don't know if I was the only one
To
laughing.
be fair, he was the new guy, so he could have been trying to just fit in, just give a little
was
pity laugh. But
genuine laughing. Anyways, that happened. A couple weeks go by. Still no friends for some reason. Finally, I make some good jokes in class. We'll find that story. I'll make sure I tell the truth on it. And then everyone's like, "Oh, he's funny," and that's where we are. Graduated Andover Central in 2017, barely.
Class of 2017, yes.
And then hip, skip, and a jump later. You're hearing Double or Nothing podcasts. But this isn't our first. This isn't our first entertainment source.
Well, no. So, we've been around the block.
We've tried a couple things.
Unsuccessful. You could say our mindset was in a different place. Maybe.
Well, yeah, but
our motivation was not there. We've done pretty much just YouTube. That's it.
We do YouTube. We made videos for school. It's something that we like to have fun with.
Right.
At this point, we're probably not going to be the next David Dobrik or Logan Paul.
I don't ever want to be that guy, but
he's got a nice old paycheck. Maybe he's cool. He's just completely different for the camera.
I wouldn't hang out with him.
I'm not going to vouch for the guy, but anyways, H3, we get that. It's just something we like to do. We have fun with. Is the entertainment purpose. It's just always who we've been.
Yeah. So our main goal is to laugh. That's pretty much what we go for.
We just go for chuckles.
90% of the time. Zach's more 98% of the time. I'm a 90% of the time kind of guy.
I can get a class. Let me tell you.
It's like when you shoot the ball so much, you're eventually going to get a 3.
Right. And the thing with it is, if you put the tough crowd in there, for example, the baby boomers, old, grumpy.
Adam Cox.
No.
His dad.
Older than him. We're talking Papa Cox. Barry Cox, who's got some stories eventually that you might hear on here. His generation that just doesn't really like the young people. They're crabby. I love old people, don't get me wrong. But if you put a room full of those people and give me 20 minutes, they're walking out laughing. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I think they don't like people. I think they don't like the youngsters because it's work ethic is one. And I think the opportunities for people our age is so much more broader than the baby boomers per se. They're jealous.
They are jealous.
Right?
And that's on them. We can't. Yeah. That's not our fault.
We can't control the time that we grew up in, so.
But the thing with this show is we'll probably 40 viewers. We'll be like, dang, we got 40, And that's a lot. We like that. But we also know people jump in, jump out, listen to it in the car.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We're not here to keep you... you don't have to lock in on us for the whole session, is what I'm trying to say.
We're targeted towards strictly entertainment. We're not going to give you any advice. We may. I recommend not taking it. But we're strictly here... to entertain you and ourselves, and that's just where we're gonna take it.
Yeah, a little bit about the show is we just talk about what's going on, tell stories, get some bits going in here with a couple of our other buddies. We'll have guest people as well.
We'll maybe talk about trending stuff that you see every day on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be.
You know who'd be great for us to have on the show?
Who?
Who did this on Twitter, and he's on Apple Podcasts now, is Jared Lenz. He knows how to get one going. Jared, shout out you. We'll have our agent get in touch with you. But yeah, Chase, you have something you want to discuss?
Yeah, so let's get right into it. Earlier, Zach said a hop, skip, and a jump later, and we're here. His hop, skip, and a jump was a little bit larger than most others' hop, skip, and a jump. Out of the blue, he decides one day, I'm just going to move to Arizona, right? And I'm not going to tell nobody. His cousin Colby, was getting married. He takes a plane. Well, of course he's going to be in the wedding, right? He takes a plane there. He's got a scheduled flight back. A couple weeks go by. Wedding's done. Everybody's, where's Zach? Where's Zach at? Huh? Anybody heard from Zach? Rumors start going around. Oh man, he's staying in Arizona. That's not.
Well,
that's not supposed to happen, right? No warning, nothing.
I'll let you finish your side of the story and then I'll jump in.
Nothing, no kind of warning, okay? He just went to Arizona for the wedding, was supposed to come back, didn't, decided to stay, got a job, moved in with his aunt and uncle. What was it? How many months was that?
December to May, 5 months.
5 months?
Yeah.
Good solid time.
It's a semester.
Half a year.
It was a semester, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything else from your side?
Yeah, I mean, it was sickening. It was sickening, right? I guess my question is that normal? Does that happen all the time?
It's very impulsive. I don't know if it's normal, but I am an impulsive person. I'll tell my side of the story here.
Yeah, go ahead, because I've still been waiting on it.
We fly out there for Christmas. Me and my dad went for Christmas the week before the wedding. 2 weeks before the wedding. Okay? We went there for the first week, and then we were scheduled to leave on Christmas Day, but the wedding was the week after. And there was no point for us to pay for another ticket to come back and then go home. So what we did was we canceled out that flight, and I was just going to stay until after the wedding and then come home. This is a good 3-week process. Wedding goes by. Best man, no big deal.
3-week process turned into 5-month process.
And then
I guess the flights were just all booked.
It got to the point where I was there at my aunt and uncle's, who lived in this super nice house, and little cousin JJ, funniest dude ever. And it got to the point where it was, hey, I don't know what I want to do for school. I don't have a major that I want to pick. I'm just going there wasting money,
which a lot of people do.
Getting average grades, yeah. So I decided that I was going to stay out there in Arizona for the semester rather than come back and go to Butler County Community College for 5 months, not knowing what I want to do, and working part-time at a pizza joint, getting $7.25 an hour. And I'm not big on money. As long as I'm happy, I'm happy. But it's nice to have money. We can all agree with that.
Mm-hmm. I can agree.
But I decided to stay in Arizona, get a job out there, work for 5 months, save money. And I did. And I got a job at a gym selling memberships and personal training. And it was a good 5 months of making money. And now here I am doing Double or Nothing. I knew what I was doing all along. I knew where it was going to lead.
It was all funneling down to Double or Nothing.
I saw 17 million different futures, and this is the one where we win. That's Avengers. You seen it?
Nope.
Go check it out. It's only been out for a month.
I don't ever have people ask me to go see movies, so...
So that's my side of the story. Yes, it was very impulsive. I did give everyone a courtesy call.
Eventually. About 4 weeks after.
But
did it bring a tear to my eye? Yeah.
It's
but once
upsetting.
he explained it, I kind of understood it more. Why go to Arizona? Family there, I guess.
Minimum wage was $10.25. You get that hourly plus commission. And I don't want to be cocky, but I was the best one that wasn't a manager. So it was nice to work like that.
It's good experience.
Mm-hmm.
Good experience.
Good sales experience.
Mm-hmm.
People persons.
Mm-hmm. So what do you plan to do now?
We're gonna jump.
You just applied for a job.
We did. I did. I got a job over at an insurance company selling insurance plans. Got to get my license. It's my own schedule. But hey, I'm motivated now. I'm not Pizza Zach, Gambino Zach. So that's where we're at now. It took us a whole year to figure some stuff out. Might go to school. Might take another semester off because school sucks.
I had been going to school.
Yeah, you went to school.
I did get a little bit lazy this past semester, spring semester.
Well, you work a lot.
Yeah. And is it the best job? No. But I was getting paid. I don't even know how to explain it. I was working for a contractor.
Here's how it goes. It's 2 a.m. We're all hanging out. Chase will get a call. Hey, I need you to come in for work. Hey guys, my boss just called. I gotta go to work. Huh?
Yeah. I don't. I'm not a guy. I can't say no very easily. So, did I get taken advantage of? Maybe. I'm not gonna say I did. But I'm not gonna say I didn't. Right. So, I worked for a general contractor, and we worked very close with Inc. Construction. Did a lot of their work that nobody else wanted to do. And my boss had a hard time saying no too, which is why for 2 guys, we ended up with like 8 jobs at the same time. But it's kind of like Zach's situation, I guess. It was a great learning experience. Like, I'm glad I went through that. But the 15th coming up is my last day, and I could not be more happier.
Let me tell you, you're going to take a nice old break, and it's so nice.
I am. I'm going to take a nice break. Not sure what I've got in my future, but at this point, I don't give a shit. That's pretty much.
Well, we're trying to grind our landscaping business.
True. Zach's about to bail because he's got a new job coming up. But...
I'll do both. But
yeah, this is also brought to you by Royal Cuts Landscaping.
Officially.
Yeah, officially. We can say that because we're the owners, operators.
We are not about to get sued. Could you imagine?
Ian will sue us. Ian, don't sue us.
Oh, man. I'm sure Ian will be on a podcast one day.
Yeah.
Everyone better listen to that one.
Ian, a.k.a. Cooter.
Cooter Brown. But, yep, that's where we are today. Year after college. Year after high school graduating. And it's crazy how fast that went by.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how much change went on.
Mm-hmm.
I am not senior year 3 class Zach anymore. Wake up at 12, go to school until 2, and then go home and take a nap because I'm so tired.
And then stay up
till 3 o'clock. Yeah.
But let's jump to another thing.
Yeah.
The NBA Finals just went on and ended last night. Warriors beat the Cavs in 4 games.
Clean sweep.
Swept them out the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron played 3 games with a broken hand pretty much. So reports say. You never know.
Well, the picture, his hand is pretty swollen. He had a cast on after the game.
True.
But, LeBron did not get swept. The Cavs got swept.
Mm-mm.
He is not a part of them.
No. The thing that's funny is, like, could you imagine what that team would be without LeBron?
They'd be lottery team.
Oh, man.
It's
almost. I feel like it's almost like if I played for LeBron on that team, my dignity and everything, like my whole what's the word I'm looking for here? My confidence would be just drugged through the mud.
It'd be tough.
I feel like I wouldn't be a basketball player after that.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Because you look at it, LeBron has, what do you have, like 23 points last night?
I don't know what he had.
LeBron had a okay game
for
having a broken hand.
Guy had a 50-point triple-double, and they lost.
Yeah.
So
when you have one guy on your team that can do that, and nobody else can shoot a basketball, I mean, you got to think that you're a little bit trash.
Right. That's basically how I felt on our Y team.
Dude, we took the ship every year except for one.
And we played 2 years.
Did we play 2? I feel like we played 3.
No, we did 2. We had another team, but we didn't play that finals.
Oh, we did. No. Everybody backed out.
Yeah.
Everybody quit. They didn't want to play us.
No one wanted to play.
So we took the ship 3 out of 2 years. 2 out of 3 years. Jesus Christ.
We went 2 for 3.
2 for 3. Not bad.
But yeah, LeBron, best player of all time, no doubt. Can't argue it.
Yeah.
There's nothing to argue. If you want to argue rings, Bill Russell has 11, so he's better than Michael Jordan. If you want to argue rings, I think rings is the whole team, right? The whole team earned a ring.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, that Michael Jordan's the second best player. That's fine. He had a better team.
True.
He got out in the first round like 3 times, too. He also didn't make it to the finals all the time.
Warriors, ridiculously good.
Best team of all
But
time.
the
Look,
thing-
all we're saying is it's tough for LeBron to have to go through
True.
that, and his record is 3-9 in the finals.
A lot of people hate the Warriors because they think that they just put a bunch of good players on the same team, which right now it is a bunch of good players on the same team. But when you look at where they started from, which I'm not no analyst or nothing, but Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, I don't think they were elite players come out of college, correct? They weren't.
Washington State, Davidson, and they were great at their
Michigan
teams,
State.
Michigan State, but they weren't anything top.
Right.
Draymond, second round. Steph was top 10. Clay, I don't even know when Clay got drafted, to be honest with you. But
they
small
built-
schools, except for Michigan State, but they developed all of their draft picks.
Right. Which is very admirable.
And then they signed one free agent,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Who's a stud, by the way. God, he's so good. He's so good. Oh my gosh. Shout out Texas. Too bad he couldn't stay for more than a year.
It's all right. He had to move on, make money.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go to school. I did the same thing,
Pretty much, yeah.
just not millions, and I'm not playing basketball.
Just
so
on a whole nother
Just
level.
different scale.
Same thing, just different all around. Okay, enough of the sports talk. There's a lot of people who talk about sports, and
Sports is
I'm not
everywhere.
going to act like I analyze all these statistics and everything.
Well, I do, so.
I can only tell you what I see.
Look, I just see what I see.
So, another thing mentioned earlier is I said if we give you advice, I wouldn't take it, right?
Right.
So, my question to you is, when do you take a friend's advice?
When do I take a friend's advice?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Because we have a pretty early example. I just got some new shoes recently. Some Reeboks, okay? They got memory foam on the insoles. Came stock with memory foam insoles. I liked them. Thought they were nice. Got them at Academy, $50, cheap. Stylish.
Oh,
Comfortable.
it's debatable with the style.
And you and Ian both said those aren't the way to go.
Well, I'll be honest. I'll vouch for you. They are very comfortable. But the reason they're so comfortable is because old people wear them. They are all white nursing shoes. They're not. Don't get me wrong. You go out with your pants, your khaki pants, and your all white Reeboks.
Yeah, I mean,
But they definitely are an old man's. Let's just say they catch the old guy's eye.
okay. I mean, I'll
Grandpa Billy's walking around Academy. His peripherals go off. He sees white Reeboks. It's in the shopping cart for Billy.
admit you may see these in a tennis match. You may see these at a tennis match.
They are comfy though.
But
the reason they make them so comfy is because their demographic gets pissed off if their shoes aren't comfy.
so when do you take a friend's advice and when do you not? When do you completely ignore
I
it?
really will just take a friend's advice when I know absolutely nothing about the situation.
Okay.
Absolutely zero. And something pops up and I'm like, oh, I have no idea.
For example,
Um,
when was the worst advice you've ever gotten from a friend?
gosh, the worst advice I've ever gotten a friend.
That's kind of a hard one.
That
unless
is a
you
hard
have it.
one. No.
It's something you kind of might have to think deep about.
Gosh, let me think really quick. Do you have one off the top of your head?
Yes.
Go ahead. So,
Junior year, Marinella's class.
oh gosh.
Class discussion.
You did not take the advice.
I did. This was a situation I did not take the advice. I'm not sure if I'm not going to give any details. If you were in the class, you know what it is. But it was a situation where we were having a class discussion. Okay? Open discussion about this and that.
Now, you were a junior in high
And
school. You were different.
I was a junior
yeah.
in high school.
So, I mean, it's not how you are now, but
No, but
I hope not.
it was a situation, and I had opinion on something. So we were having an open discussion, and I thought it was a valid point. Okay, so I can't even remember. Did I ask you or was it just Tucker?
It was, you said it, and I turned around and I was like, no, not a good idea. And then
Yeah, I think a
Tucker
couple of
literally
you guys-
said to you, do not say that. She will get upset. Do not say that.
Yeah.
Next thing I
Anyways,
see from my peripheral is the hand goes right up. It's Chase's hand. He's ready to say it.
I said what I wanted to say, and my consequence was taking a lap around the school to the water fountain. But yeah, that's a situation where I should have taken a friend's advice. Do I regret it? No, because the consequence wasn't that bad.
The teacher after that did not really enjoy your
she wasn't
presence.
vibing with me
So,
after that. I don't even know
more-
if she vibed with me before
It
that.
was more than a lap.
She was kind of she had her favorites.
I was,
also,
I was a favorite, so I was in.
give or take.
I enjoyed her. She enjoyed me.
I'm not gonna say I didn't like her because I did. She was a great gal. Great gal.
Great gal. Great gal.
But it was just a situation where I should have held my tongue and taken a friend's advice, but I didn't. But do you have any?
Do I have any? I can't really think of one. There was one time, I don't know if this is advice, but, you know what? To be honest, it's not. I don't even know. I don't think I have
You
one.
don't have one.
Uh-uh.
You've either always taken the friend's advice.
No, I'm
or you've
sure
never
I-
needed. He's never needed advice. He knows everything. That's what the thing is.
I'm not going to disagree with that. Yeah, I honestly, I don't have, I'm trying to think of just something to where it was just gone wrong or something did not go as it was supposed to go due to the, yeah, I can't think of, I'm sure there is one, but I just don't have one in my head.
That's all right. I guess you just.
Perfect, I know. Just kidding. No, I'm
So
not.
something that I've seen go viral on Twitter and a lot of remakes of is a video of this guy. The first one I saw, I think is the original one.
Yeah.
But the caption was I DM'd this girl and she sent back a video of her boyfriend, and the video is a dude punching out the camera and jumps up, turns around, bare ass cheeks, splits the camera's view.
Straight into the camera.
Now, at first glance, did it catch you off guard?
Yeah. It did.
I think it did.
It's funny, and you don't see much in the original.
No. You just see some butt cheeks. That's it.
That's it. But
I did see. I scrolled down to the replies because I was interested.
funny tweet.
Yeah, and some dude One guy took it a little bit farther. Pretty much the same thing. Punch out the camera. But he just so happened to do a different style of jump.
This is a very open jump.
Yeah. He was almost full spread eagle on the jump. And you caught a glimpse of some taint.
Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, that's right.
And, you pretty much just saw the guy for who he was. And he had, I'm not sure if his hygiene was too great.
Oh, I don't even want to talk about Jimmy John jumping the gun there. That was a funny, there's a dog one. Came home as the guy came home and the dog smelled the other dog.
Yeah,
and this is what he showed me.
I did see that. I'm glad he didn't pop the dog up on the
the
camera
pedestal.
And split the cheeks on that one. Not only would that have violated
That's
me,
probably
but that would have violated the dog.
A lot of problems as well for the guy. So we'll stay away from the abuse.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm still trying to find an advice gone wrong. Maybe my friends just give me good advice. I'm sure there's just been a time I got one. Just thought of it. Freshman year basketball, first practice, 6 a.m. And we went into the JV locker room because that's where all the stuff was, right?
Mm-hmm.
All the practice jerseys, everything that you needed.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my bag down in there, got dressed with the JV stuff. Not whatever the practice jerseys were.
Freshman basketball.
Freshman year, yep. Put on the go practice or whatever. I go back into the varsity locker room because that's where the showers are. Showering, got my towel, showered, realized that all my clothes and all my accessories are in the JV locker room. And normally there is a door that connects it, right? You just go through, but it was locked. And I was like, uh-oh. At this point, it's like 7:45. There's people walking around in the gym and whatnot. So there's people there. I'm in my towel.
So you gotta take the way around.
I gotta
right?
go out. I gotta go outside of the locker room and walk over to the JV locker room.
Wait, somebody told you to bring your stuff in?
Yeah. I think it might have been Grant. He's like, yeah, just put it in here. Because I didn't know. I've never been on a team before. This was the first team I was on. So.
Oh, right. You didn't play 8th grade basketball.
Yeah. So I listened to Grant. I left my stuff in there. Went to practice. Showered, towel, nothing after that. So I had to go out. And I mean.
Wait, you didn't have a towel?
I did have a towel.
Oh.
Yeah. But it came off. So I see people, with the way our locker room was, is you can see outwards towards the court and where people are walking by on like the top story. There's people out there for sure. There's a lot. So I get out and I'm wet. I just showered. It's concrete floors. I start to run. Our manager for the freshman team turned the corner, scared me. I slipped. Towel went flying. No, it was C squared.
Oh, manager.
Manager. And let's say full willy out, butt cheeks naked, on the floor. Like, I just ate it hard, too. She saw everything.
Full
she
willy
screamed.
out.
I grabbed my towel, ran into the JV locker, and got dressed. So I was like, wow, that was tough.
That's how everybody should get their day started, right?
Let me tell you.
Full willy out.
Full willy out at the school. I don't know who else saw it, to be honest. I'm sure someone did. I just ate it. But that was the advice, I guess. It was really my own fault, but I just did what others did. Grant somehow had his bag. I think he went in and got his bag before his shower, now that I think about it. But that's funny.
That is funny. Well,
that's a lot what we do on the podcast as well, is we're going to tell a bunch of funny stories.
I mean,
we have a lot of stories.
A lot of stories, and a lot of this stuff is, I don't know, we find comical. And we enjoy sharing with other people, so it's just going to be a good way for us to not only get it out and share it to you guys, but reflect on
what
has
happened
and give us...
And if you hear yourself in a story, congratulations.
Yeah,
congrats. You made it. Just kidding.
But For the first episode of Double or Nothing, I think that's gonna
Pretty solid. Good take.
That's gonna
Got some
conclude
news, but
our episode. If you guys liked it, we're probably gonna try to
be on a couple different platforms.
Yeah. I think we're gonna put it up on YouTube. What's that other one? Is it
Apple Podcast?
Apple Podcast.
But there's another app that I was looking at that some people use. It's not as big, but it's called Podbean. So we're
just gonna try
check
to.
out
I'm
our
sure.
sources.
I'm sure we're gonna put it out there on Twitter, stuff like that. Try to share it a little bit.
What I really want is an app for people that they can listen to it as well as do other stuff on their phone. So like if someone's
that's like Spotify.
Right. So if someone's on here listening to us on YouTube, little
Right.
Jimmy listening to us on YouTube wants to go check something.
I don't know a Jimmy, by the way.
I know a couple. Jimmy John. Bad joke. That's something you're gonna hear.
Yeah.
Is bad jokes, thumbs down.
Oh boy.
And we have a lot of stories with those too. But yeah, so we're gonna try to get it for you guys to where you can half listen to us,
Yeah.
or even just multitask while you're listening to us. We'd love to talk in your ear while you mow the lawn. Love to talk in your ear while you vacuum the house, do the dishes.
I mean, if we're talking,
if you're working out, get that pumping.
If we're talking to 3 people's ear, that's a success, right?
Who?
3 people. Only 3 people.
Oh, that's
There's
true.
nobody's name is 3 people.
Well, I know a guy. I know a lot of guys. But yeah, that'll do it for us. We're going to try to make it as convenient as possible just so we can get people to listen to us. But we have fun with this. This is not something that we want to just live off of. Be nice.
That would be nice.
But we just have fun with this. This is something we like to do.
So we're going to try. I think we're going to try to do this once a week, maybe twice a week.
We might get twice a week. Well, eventually we want to move it to video as well as audio.
Yeah. I don't know. We don't have a day picked out yet. Not sure when this will go up. But we will. That'll definitely be in discussion. We'll give a day and maybe a time, but we're gonna post pretty frequently. So if you guys like this episode,
Let us know. Like us, comment, share it with your friends.
Right, please.
But yeah, we're glad. Thanks for listening. We had a lot of fun.
Stay tuned for the next one. Not coming up
Yeah,
next
it'll be
week.
up next week. We're gonna say next week. We'll shoot
Who
for
knows?
next week.
Who knows when that's
Tomorrow?
gonna be. Might be.
3 months?
Might be.
5 months?
Might be.
Move to Arizona? We
Might
don't
be.
know. It happens.
Yep.
But thank you guys for listening.
Thanks so much.
And we'll catch you next week.
This is Double or Nothing Podcast. With Chase and Zach.
Chase and Zach.